Hello. Sitting in the car and it's a bit very rainy actually. It's only 5 o'clock, but the clouds have come down, so it seems a lot darker. Thought I'd say hello. It's Saturday. We've been taking it really easy today because I've still got this cold, which is a bummer, because I was sick. I had a cold probably a month ago, and it was a shocker. And probably only really had 2 full weeks of good health, and now I've been struck again with cold. So been trying to rest a lot because I feel that that's the best way to get better. But the kids had a ninja camp school holiday thing that my brother told us about, so I've just dropped the 2 older kids, Esmond and Eloise, there. It was a good 2 hours, so I drove back home and quickly cooked dinner, and I've quickly driven back. So not really getting much of that rest that I talk about when you're sick. Anyway, I need to help out and go get them, but I was hoping to get a chance to sort of chit chat about the things I do or we do when we're a little bit under the weather. Anyway, I'll see if I get time for that a little bit later on. Stay tuned. As you can see, to kind of chat about what we do when we're a little bit under the weather. So colds, respiratory viruses. So it is winter here in Melbourne, and we have been in lockdown for the past 2 years. So this is the first lockdown. So this is the first winter we've sort of been out and about and mixing, no masks and everything. So unfortunately, that means we're being exposed to things that we haven't really been exposed to in the past 2 years. So that just makes us more susceptible.
I wear my mask. Me too.
Yeah, so we tend to try to wear masks indoors if we can, if and when we can, just because we know of those risks. So obviously, if you're sick, please go seek professional medical advice. I am not a medical professional. I am a scientist, so I have some knowledge. I specialize in immunology, microbiology, and human pathology, so I do have some knowledge around these sorts of things. But yes, if you're unwell, please seek professional medical advice. This is what we do when we are unwell, and it works for our family. So the first thing I would say is rest, right? Rest is super important for letting our immune systems do its job in fighting whatever virus or bug microbe we've been exposed to. So try to get as much rest as possible. Having said that, if you are a busy parent, you know how hard that can be, especially when you've got lots of kiddies like me. So yes, rest if you can and for as much as you can. So, you know, I had this cold and last night went to bed at 8 p.m. and woke up at 8 a.m. So I got a good 12 hours of sleep, and that made me feel heaps better. It's harder for me to get rest during the day. Obviously, I've got these little ones to take care of. But yeah, that was helpful. Then stay hydrated, drink lots of water and eat if you can. Yeah, so we eat and drink. We try to eat healthy when we're unwell, but we also try to eat healthy in general. We don't exercise, so take a break from exercising when you're unwell, or we do, and we rest, and then we try to get back onto that exercise routine as soon as we're 100% healthy. So we don't do it if we're 70%. We really wait until that 100% mark, because we don't really push us backwards, our recovery backwards. Humidify. We like to humidify the rooms. I like to humidify my room. So the humidity helps, especially with respiratory viruses, taking away that dryness from the air. That helps if you're coughing. Lozenges. We love lozenges. Lozenges, strepsils. So that's our favorite lozenge, strepsils. So as soon as we feel a scratchy throat, a sore throat, any inkling of that, we start taking strepsils. You can kind of take them every 3 to 4 hours. So we do that, and we find that really helps in terms of preventing our sore throats from getting really bad. Yeah, what else do we do when we're sick? And we try to isolate. So, you know, if there's a lot of people in the house, try to stay in your room away from others so that we don't spread the bugs. But obviously, if you're a parent, you know how hard that can be to isolate. Oh. And one more thing I can think of, I'm sure there's plenty of other things, is accept help when you can. So, you know, if someone wants to cook you a meal when you're unwell, by all means, say yes. You know, whatever gives you a break, gives us a break, is helpful. So accept help when you can. Yeah, that are some of the tips and some of the things we do when we're unwell. Anyways, so I'm gonna say goodbye on that note. I hope you've enjoyed today's video.